Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. Miawe Zulu, Ndudu by Fafa, Nya, Koba Ndudua, and Yukwelu, Fafa. Come on, Ndudu, and Fafa. I love the flavors, Ulama Bala. Ndudua Vivinto, Famatu, hey,
So on a typical Monday, what do? Let's create amazing flavors with our hibiscus flowers. Yes, they're also known as Sorrel in the Caribbean, Agua de Jamaica in Mexico, Roselle juice, Bissap, Wonjo, Dabileni, Tsobo, Zobo, or Sobolo in parts of Africa. Yes, I mean, for a drink to have different names, you know that you can add your own shenanigans to it. So yes, let's start. And I'm going to start with the dark version, which I was gifted by Selassie Novinyak Bolo. Yes. Now, once you get it, you need to ensure that, you take any particles or anything like that out. What I tend to do is soak it in lukewarm water for about 5 to 6 minutes and just allow any impurities to settle at the bottom. So now I've got my strainer and I'm just using my perforated spatula and I'm just scooping the leaves out. So any impurities will just settle at the bottom, as you can see. Yeah, so what am I going to be making today? The first recipe though, because this is a 3-in-1 thing, is my hibiscus tea. Now this is something I go to shabu shabu first thing in the morning. So I've got my precursor, I've got my lavender, my echo, which is the grains of saline, and some chilies. Yes, so that sort of increases my metabolism first thing in the morning, But I do alternate what I do drink. Anyway, so I got this glass kettle from Amazon. And when it said you can actually put it on fire, I was like, are you sure? But I tried, I was like, oh, I'm liking this. At least then I can show everybody, how it works. So you can actually see the infusion and everything happening as one should. So earlier I did insert my precursor echo, which is the grains of saline and chili, into the strainer, and I've just placed that in the kettle. Now here I've got my dry roasted orange peels. Yeah, so when I have my clementine or oranges, I just place it in the oven, bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees, and I keep it in an airtight container. And as and when I need to infuse it into a recipe, I do. And of course, with my tea, I've just added a few pieces, and you can just instantly tell how golden it is. So you've got that sort of burnt orange, which, flavor, which is just incredible. So I'm going to allow this to just infuse on that medium to low heat for about 3 minutes, and then I like to add my lavender. Now this is optional. You don't need to actually add your lavender if you don't have access to it. But yet again, I'm lucky my neighbor has that growing in her front garden, and I do help myself to some. When I say some, it looks like literally every day I'm plucking some, but I'm helping, I'm pruning it. Yeah, if it makes me feel better, that is. Anyway, so now that this is done, what I'm going to do is also now add my dark hibiscus flowers that of course you saw me wash earlier. So I'm just going to insert that in and then turn the heat to its very lowest setting just for about 2 minutes, just to allow that infusion to take place. And you can just see it's dark. I was unaware that my reflection was in there, but hey ho, that's exactly what happens in the background. So yes, my tea is ready. Now this is just incredible. Now that we're going into autumn and winter, this is such an amazing drink to have. It's spicy, you've got the lavenderish sort of flavor, you've got that burnt orange. So it's almost like mulled wine without the alcohol in a way. And here I've got my Ghanaian honey. Yes, it's quite incredible. Like, the Ghanaian honey is good. It's absolutely good. You can see how dark and rich that is. Yeah, so to sweeten it, I've just added a few, and I've enjoyed that. Now, when I say Sobolo, yes, I'm going to show you how I make my Sobolo, which is the same as Zobo and all the other names I mentioned. So, of course, I've got my pineapple skins. Yes, Remember to wash your pineapple skins, yes, before you do use them. Now, I reserve my pineapple skins in the freezer. So as and when I use my pineapple for a smoothie, I reserve the skin. So as and when I need to make my, Sobolo or my Zobo, I'm up for it. So to that, I'm adding some slices of orange. Yes. So this is going to be so nice and orangey. Now, this is how I like to make it. You can add anything that you want. Grapes, like the choice is yours. And the next thing is I've got some apples, and so I've just added that to it. And these are natural sweetness anyway. And I've got my cloves that's going to add that warmth to it. Because with Sobolo, when it has that spice of like cloves that comes into your mouth, it's just incredible. I've got my grains of saline, which is a cho or wentia. And then I'm also adding my smoky Ghanaian red chilies. Yes, it is incredible because I like my Sobolo spicy. So if you don't like it spicy, you kind of mix the chili all together. And of course, I'm adding my ginger. This is like not any other Sobolo drink. This is Ndudu by Fafe's own. And usually when I make it, I make different flavors. So everybody gets confused a bit because they don't know which one is their favorite because they like it all. Yes. And here I've got my alligator pepper or guinea pepper, may I say, that I'm adding to it. It's optional, but I have it, so I might as well just add to it. Yes, don't do a potting. And for that nutmeggy flavor, but in a subtle manner, I'm adding my African nutmeg. Now, all these spices, I have done detailed videos and talked about their benefits, and I'll leave links in the description box. So yes, you can actually watch and understand or have a better understanding of why these spices are being used, but it makes a big difference. So I'm going to allow this to simmer for about 10 minutes just to allow the infusion to take place. And I've just added a pinch of my pink Himalayan salt to it. The reason why I add the salt is it means that I would use less sugar. So when we're talking about sugar, I'm using my homemade. I've got my pineapple syrup here, and I've also got my orange syrup. Yes, because I never throw any excess pineapple or orange peels or anything like that away. It's either I bake it in the oven, reserve it, or I then make my syrup with it. Yes, as I always say, there's no waste in this kitchen. So talking about the orange syrup, here it is, and I'll be using that. So I'm going to mix everything together until it's well combined. Now, in the absence of your syrup, you can use your brown sugar for a healthier option, your normal sugar, honey, it comes down to you. So you notice the first one when I made my tea, I used the Ghanaian honey. Here I'm using syrup. But yeah, whatever sweetener that you prefer, just do so. And now I'm adding my washed hibiscus. This is almost done when you then add your hibiscus, because now you're just allowing that infusion to take place. So I'm just going to mix everything together. In about 6 to 7 minutes, you will just see the color changing. Yes. And I'm going to leave this for another 5 to 10 minutes just to allow that to just get deeper and deeper, as you can tell. Now, if you leave this overnight, it does become like a crimson darker color, and you can enjoy this drink hot or cold. Exactly. So if you're in a hot country right now, yes, you can enjoy this hot. And if wherever you are in the diaspora is cold as well, you can enjoy it warm. The choice is yours. Now, if this is your first time, you're welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you do like what you've seen so far. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and the notification button, so that each time I upload a video, you are notified of it. So the other name, which is Zobo, yes, which most Nigerians will call, and Sobolo is one that Ghanaians would call. Now I'm going to show you a different kind of flavor. So here I'm going for aromatics, and I'll be using my lemon grass. Now these spices are very important. I'm using my grains of saline, and I'm using cinnamon here, still the African nutmeg for that nutmeggy flavor. I've added my ginger, so it's almost similar sort of base of flavors, but of course the cinnamon and the lemongrass is just going to give it a natural sweet taste. And of course, my little chilies, yes, because I need it to be spicy. And my salt to taste. So I've gone through this already. You know what I mean? Yes. But now I'll be using this amazing palm sugar known as jaggery, and it's available in most Asian grocers and you can get it online. It's a healthier option to your normal sugar. Of course, I'm going to be adding my cloves for that warmth. Now these are some serious flavors that we've actually done and covered today. Now that we've added the hibiscus flowers, we're going to allow this to steep for about 10 minutes, and you can just see how beautiful and crimson and dark this is. But you think I'm done? I've got my little secret ingredients, which is my vanilla bean extract. Yeah, so I add a few drops. So you've got that lemongrass, you've got the vanilla bean, you've got that cinnamon. When we're talking about flavors, this should be your ultimate one. My personal preference anyway. If I didn't experiment, I would not have created it. And I hope you do like it. So definitely leave a like or give a thumbs up to the video. Yes, and also you can freeze this and make your ice lollies, as you can tell. Now talking about serving, look, of course, if you're in a hot country, you get your ice, place that in the container and just strain that juice. You see, and it's spicy and it's cold. And what I love about it, when you have a sip, when something is spicy but not overly spicy, but it's just so that you can just feel it in your eardrums. Yes, I do like that. So you're having that heat and that coldness as well. Yes, definitely talking about feelings here. Yes. And this is it. But you think I'm done? I've got another shenanigans to show you. Now, apart from, serving it like this, you can get some fresh mint leaves as well and add to it. Don't deprive yourself of things that you like. If you've worked hard for it, treat yourself to it. Why not? It's only one life that we all have. We're just on a mission, and just make sure you do yours as I'm doing mine. Now, of course, for that little je ne sais quoi, I've got my honey in a bowl, and as you can see, I've just, smeared the honey at the tip of the bowl, and I've dropped it now in my brown sugar. So this is where, like, you're having a dinner party, and you just want to do some cache, and you want to serve this like in a cocktail manner. But of course, it's mocktail, but of course you can make it that cocktail by adding your gin, vodka, you didn't hear it here. Me, I'm innocent. Look, I've got my burnt orange thing that I've added in the middle that just gives it that dark mystery look, and my lavender. But did you just see that I spilled it? But then again, that mistake became a new style because I slow-mode the thing. Shannon Necker up and down. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed this episode and you're inspired to try the recipe. Naturally, I'll leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog, ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa, so do pass by and say hi. Noel, thank you very much for my theme song. Until my next video, that is, Kings and Queens, no love you for you. Be nice, and thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave some comments down there from you and like the video. Please, I need it. Thank you. Toodles. Bye-bye.